Confidence is a catalyst to success. The world is full of talented, skilled, and knowledgeable people, but not all of them are able to make it big. Perhaps the lack of self-confidence kept them stuck somewhere. So what sets confident people apart from the crowd? Now, confident people have high self-esteem. According to studies, high self-esteem is linked to improved health, a healthy social life, and overall mental well-being. Higher levels of self-esteem are closely related to higher levels of psychological and emotional resilience. Confident people are also good communicators. Their confidence helps them communicate effectively as they are assertive and can put forth their demands very clearly. So assertiveness is a crucial skill in professional as well as personal relationships. Now, what are the ways by which we can boost self-confidence that brings about an increase in our self-worth and self-esteem? Building confidence is a goal. Achieving requires a lot of action. So one of the most important things that one must bear in mind is to get out of your comfort zone. Very often we tend to get very comfortable with where we are in life. This causes us to become complacent and can also hamper our growth and progress. It may feel really scary to do something that is outside your comfort zone, but ultimately this is what will fuel self-confidence. Whenever you hold yourself back, ask yourself these questions. What will happen in the next 6 months if I don't step out of my comfort zone? How will my life change if I take the leap of faith and just go for it? Start by identifying the things you are afraid of and then devise a strategy to face those fears and obstacles. If you're someone who's afraid of public speaking, you could try speaking in front of a small group of people or in your neighborhood. As you start getting comfortable with small groups, you can push your limits by participating in a public speaking competition. So this way you take risks and allow yourself to make mistakes so that you evolve better and learn from those mistakes to understand and gather more perspectives and not to persist in error again. Set aside some time every day to exercise or to do some kind of physical activity like running or dancing. Exercise releases endorphins in the body, which will improve your mood. This causes you to feel more motivated and body positive. When you make physical exercise a consistent practice, you will start feeling healthier and fitter and boost your self-confidence level as well. Balanced diet and nutritious diet is also very important. Your body is one of the most important assets. When you feel at your best physically, it translates into feelings at your best mentally as well. Make time for things you can. It could be a hobby you had as a child or something that makes you feel relaxed and recharged. Meditate or journal to get more in touch with yourself. These self-reflective exercises can help you feel more centered and connected to yourself and only require around 13 to around 30 minutes per day. This also leads to increased confidence, exactly what you need to achieve your goals in life. You need to learn to embrace failure and replace the negative self-talk. Whatever you do, you will experience failure at some or the other point in life. The impact of failure on your life is influenced by the perspectives you take. You can decide whether you let that failure bring you down or lift you up. You treat them as opportunities for growth and learn from them. Another thing that leads to low self-esteem is the negative self-talk you have with yourself. Do you tend to be hard on yourself when you're not able to achieve something Or perhaps you talk down to yourself when you're unsure or nervous. Observe your self-talk and replace self-judgment with self-compassion. Self-compassion is closely linked to your confidence levels. When you make a mistake, rather than putting yourself down and judging yourself, try just to give yourself some grace. Assure yourself that you can do it, no matter what happens. Being able to have positive self-talk is not something that happens overnight. Practice this every day and slowly you will start seeing difference. Now, when everything appears to fail in your life and you feel insecure, you need to believe in the power of self-belief, and you need to believe that you are not alone. Your boss congratulates you on a job well done, a friend compliments you, or you achieve a long-term goal. In any of these situations, you probably feel on top of the world, which is confident, content, and secured. But in another moment, when you have a tough day at office, you could view yourself in negative light. You might question your abilities and even your worth. In moments like this, it is natural to wonder how to overcome insecurities. These self-confidence highs and lows are normal. Nobody can be on all the time, and when you are having an off day, it is difficult to avoid seeing yourself clouded by insecurity. But it is not impossible either. You can learn and appreciate regardless of whether life or others affirm you with positive feedback. All it takes is practice, patience, and a little extra self-care. Building your self-esteem starts with putting your needs first and surrounding yourself with positive influences. You need to affirm your own value. You need to take inventory of everything you are doing right. Chances are your thoughts about yourself aren't taking into account the hundreds of positive micro decisions we make on a daily basis. Remembering how you helped your neighbor with their groceries or assisted your boss during an important meeting can help you focus on your contributions rather than shortcomings. You need to take care of your needs first. If you're always looking after everyone else's needs and forgetting your own, you may not be valuing yourself enough. Adding more self-care into your daily routine can help you counter negative thoughts and build up your self-worth. It is typical to have down days when you feel you can't see to do anything right. But feeling insecure about yourself all the time can take a toll on every aspect of your life, from your physical health and emotional well-being on how you perform at your job. Not feeling good enough can especially be hazardous when it comes down to your romantic relationships or interpersonal equations with people by making you more prone to feelings of anxiety and jealousy. And it can also create negative thoughts which set momentum into a pattern. It's easy to be hard on ourselves after stumbling or making a mistake. But beating yourself up because you didn't score that big promotion or forgot to make an important phone call keeps you stuck in a negative cycle of shame and self-loathing. Try to practice countering your negative thoughts as they come up. Forgive yourself and understand these are isolated instances that do not define you as a person. Write down your negative thoughts so that you can step back and simply observe them. Consider what you've learned from experience and refocus on the positive. How has this taught you to create a better outcome in the future? Noticing the people and situations that deflate your self-esteem can also help you pinpoint what to avoid. If you're surrounding yourself with so-called friends who make it a habit of pointing out your flaws, it's a clear sign to find a better company. You need to reflect continuously on the good and celebrate your successes and talk yourself up when you've had a big win at work. or at a personal level. Being proud of what you do, even if it seems awkward at first, can have a powerful effect on your self-esteem. Keep a reminder on hand to help boost your confidence throughout the day. By saving compliments people have given you on your desktop or notes, or writing out all your accomplishments to review them when you're feeling insecure. By taking a few moments each day to list 3 things you appreciate about yourself. Do things that bring you joy. Prioritize spending time doing things that bring you joy and happiness, whether it's curling up with a book or cooking a good meal from scratch. Even better, consider learning a skill or taking up a hobby you've always wanted to try. Aside from making you happy, mastering a new skill is a good reminder of your talents and interests. You may want to limit your interactions with people who are overly critical and those who constantly seem to put you down. Form a circle of people who value you and have your best interests at heart. This will boost your confidence and restore your faith in your abilities. A win makes you feel better about yourself and can thus give you a quick confidence boost. Once you have identified your strengths, build on them, and this is a great way to improve your self-confidence and combine growth with mastery, which creates a powerful foundation for lasting self-assurance and to get you to understand, to know what you are good at. While building self-confidence requires getting out of your comfort zone and trying out new things, you can nurture self-confidence by continuing to excel in areas where you already shine. Remember, you are the master of your destiny, and as you essay into a journey called life, the steering of our car is in our hands in order to write the best story by continuous improvement and building on our skills, knowledge, and competency in our lives.